have a message coming through, and I'm happy to channel it in front of Thunder Mountain. It's about comparison. As humans, it's so easy for us to compare ourselves to other people. It's so easy for us to beat ourselves up for not being farther along, for not having more, for not achieving more, for not doing more. Especially when we're in the company of others who are living lives that we see and think, ooh, I'd like to have that, but they're here and I'm here. And then suddenly we make that mean something about our value or our worthiness. And we start to judge ourselves and then think that they're judging us. And then we put them on a pedestal. And anytime you put someone or something on a pedestal, they're up here, you're down here looking up at them. In reality, in the universe, there is no here and there. There are no various levels. And someone else's success has absolutely nothing to do with your value. And I was thinking about that this morning because this is something that's been coming up for me as I've been surrounded by really successful, incredible people who have been doing great things in the world and who have been serving the world and making a huge impact. And I felt like I was in their shadow, but that was my shadow coming up. And it kind of felt like, am I even worthy to be in this room? And how are they seeing me? And then it made me start thinking about Jesus. You know, Jesus was a very powerful master. We all know this. He's one of the most popular masters of all time, if not the most popular master, at least here in the United States where I'm living. Was Jesus hanging around with millionaires? Was he even hanging around other master teachers? Was he hanging out at the king's castle and being greeted by dignitaries everywhere that he goes? Well, I'm not going to claim to know every single facet of Jesus's life, and I don't think any of us do. And yet, what we do know is the answer to that question is, no. He was spending time with people who had nothing. He was spending time with people who were sick. He was spending time with people who were lost. And he wasn't living in a palace. He wasn't driving a G-Wagon. He wasn't even driving. They didn't have cars then. But I think you can see the point that I'm making. He had so much value. And he was so loved by his people, by his audience, by his crew. We all have our people. We all have our audience that we're here to serve. We all have our soul family. And it doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you have. Your value lies in who you are. It's who you are. And you aren't your job. And you aren't your business. And you aren't your beautiful house. So, for whoever this is meant for, I just want you to reconnect to your own value and the beauty that you bring to this planet, because it's time for us to show up. Those of us who are feeling called into service, now is the time, and you matter, and what you're here to do is important. And when you find yourself on that slippery slope of comparison, just remember that. Have a beautiful day.